this lesson, we're going to review the find formula. The find formula is used to find any text from a range of cells that contain text. The find formula will return the relative position of where the text is being searched within the cell. Let's take a look at the formula in greater detail. So the formula is made up of three syntax. There's the find text, which is the text which we are attempting to find. There's the within text syntax, and that's the text or array where we want to perform the search of the find text. And then there's the start num. The start num is the numerical position of the text which we are beginning to start the search at. If it's omitted, then it starts at 1. So as we can see, the formula is pretty simple. It's just equals find open parentheses, find text, comma, within text, comma, start num. Let's take a look at an example and see how the find formula is applied in practice. So in our example, we're going to attempt to find the text in the find text column from within text column. So the find text column is located in column C, the within text column is located in column D, and we want to find it within that cell and return the numerical position of where it is located. So let's look at each of these examples here. In row 28, we have the within text called how are you, and the find text is are. So we want to find the relative position of that within the sentence how are you. The start num is omitted, and therefore it starts at character 1. If we apply the find formula in cell F28, we can see that we use equals find open parentheses. The find text is cell C28, which represents the word are. And then we indicate the within text, which is how are you, and we leave start num blank because we want to start at the first instance. When we press enter, we can see that it returns a result of 5. And this means that the are word, A-R-E, is located at the 5th character of the cell D28, which contains the word how are you. So we're able to find the relative position of the word are in how are you. Similarly, we've got a bunch of other examples here. So am, I am fine, and you. Am is actually beginning at the 3rd character of that sentence, right? Because there's I and then a space and then the A begins for am. Pretty good. Where do you live? Well, that's the 20th character. We apply the exact same formula for do to find the relative position for do. And let's look at the following example. I live in Dhaka in Bangladesh. So in this case, we've got a scenario where there are 2 words for in within the text that we're looking up. If you take a look at cell D31, the word in appears twice. It appears after live and it appears after Dhaka. And if we're performing an analysis to find the word in within that sentence, it's going to find it the first time and return the result. So it begins on character 8 after the word live. Now we could have modified that to begin the formula lookup at a later point within the sentence, and let's see that in the next example. So I live in Dhaka in Bangladesh. Let's modify the formula to make it equals to find open parentheses, find text C36, so the word in. We're going to search within text D36, and we're actually going to begin our lookup on character 9, so start num 9. Start num 9 is actually subsequent to the word in the first time, and therefore if we start the analysis after the first in, it's going to return the relative position of the word in after that character. So character 9 will be the letter D for Dhaka, and if we want to search the word in subsequent to that, it'll be at character 17 in the sentence. We can continue to look at further examples. We can see in row 43, if we start our analysis on the first character, then the word in appears at the 8th character. In the following example, the word do appears twice in the sentence, what do you do in Canada? And if we start our analysis on the 2nd character and use the find formula, it returns a result of 6. And that is essentially just after the what word and a space. So that's 5 characters including the space. and so do appears as the sixth character. Let's look at one more example. Note that the find formula is case sensitive. For example, let's assume that we want to perform a lookup of the letter E in the word example, and the word example has a capital letter E in the first letter. So let's perform that text lookup. We've got the letter E that we want to look up within the word example, and of course example has two E's in it, one capital and one non-capital. So if we were to perform a lookup of the lowercase letter e within example, it's going to find it as the seventh character, which is the last letter of the word example. But if I were to change the letter e to an uppercase, let's see what happens. It returns the result of 1 because it finds the capital letter E as the first character of the word example. So that just goes to show that the find formula is case sensitive. Hey guys, thanks for watching this lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, I'd really appreciate a like and subscribe from you. And if you want to learn more about Microsoft Excel, check out these videos above. And don't forget to check out our website, commercecurve.com, where we have lots of in-depth finance and accounting courses available with full training workbooks. All of our courses come with complete workbooks of lessons, examples, pre-built financial models, and training video. Hope to see you there.